Use instruction. Please consider the design of your acquired cuckoo clock. This may possibly deviate from the one shown in this movie, which is yet not relevant to putting into operation. In order to unpack the clock, please open the box at the intended side only. In case you have got a clock in a foam package, you should take away the foam cover carefully, as well as the clock with all supplied additions. If your clock is wrapped in a conventional cardboard box, you should equally unpack the pieces carefully and read the use instruction without fail. Please take notice of the supplied parts, which may be different in number of pieces and design depending upon the model. Do open now the back of the clock as shown and take off the paper strip and both the transport security clamps. Replace the back again. If you have a clock with a deer head, you shall put it on to the upper part and fit the antlers. Check again the use instruction and fit eventually additional parts, for example a sound cup. Put the upper part in the hooks on the clock. In order to hang the clock at the wall, you have to fix a nail in a height of about 6.5 feet. After hanging the clock at the wall, please assure you of a correct vertical position. Now you can open the small parcel beneath the clock bottom, enabling the chains to hang without hindrance, and remove the wire, which served for transport purposes only. The weights and pendulum shall be fitted at the clock as shown. The bar, positioned in front of the clock, has still to be opened. Now the clock is ready to start. In case you got a cuckoo clock with a stop strike device, you will find the lever on one side or at the bottom of the housing, serving for the stop or recreation of the cuckoo call. The actual time will be got by turning the long hand into position. In order to set time leaf exactly, you have to take off the pendulum. The pendulum leaf must be moved downwards if time is too fast, respectively upwards if time is too slow. The regulation might take several days, as displacements of the pendulum leaf are within millimeters only. Production. We should like to give you an insight in our production line, how an original cuckoo clock is made in old traditionally manual work. In our joiner's workshop, the carvings and the housings are produced. The surfaces receive their finishes in numerous variants. As from the beginning of making cuckoo clocks, the carvings are cut manually with a lot of love to details. Wood from the lime tree is exclusively used for all our sculptures. The fitting of each clock demands much experience as well as skilled hands. Each one of clock produced from us is hanged for 1 day at the wall. Therefore, we guarantee that each clock leaving the factory will function at 100%. Here too we stand with our good name since 1936. We now kindly invite you to become acquainted with our beautiful Black Forest and our native village of Schonach with some pictures and impressions. Our native community, Schonach in the Black Forest, is proud to have in the village the first worldwide biggest faithful cuckoo clock. The traditionally dressed clock carrier shows how in about 1850 the cuckoo clocks were carried out in the world to offer them for selling. Bienvenue cordiale à l'horlogerie Helmut Kammerer à Chaudard aux Forêts-Noires. Nous vous félicitons à l'acquisition d'une pendule à coucou d'origine Forêt-Noire. Allons voir maintenant une petite tranche de notre assortiment varié. Mode d'emploi. Nous vous prions de considérer le modèle de votre coucou, ce qui peut dévier du modèle projeté